Good afternoon. Game 3 of the round robin. Mavs will be in their away golds this time. It'll be the Lakers as the home team. Both teams coming in 1-1. Both teams have lost to Miracle Gold. Lakers lost 3-1 Friday evening. We lost 3-0 this afternoon. So this should be a close game, would be my guess. Because of their one goal against Miracle Gold, they do have an advantage in the goals differential. So the Mavericks need to win to play for third. A tie or a loss will send them to the 5th place game. There's Marissa. Hi, Marissa. Yep, sorry. Is it even cold anymore? It's been like a half an hour. Okay, thank you. Marissa, can you take that cap off for me? Thank you. That's fine. All right, Neal, Korn, and Keach will come out here to start this on the forward line. Van Meer and looks like Austin over there on the other side. Let me get my name sheet. And the Lakers will win this face-off, bring it up the left-hand side, dump it down into the Mav zone. Austin will poke at it, give it over to Keach. Keach will get it ahead to Neal. Neal will tap it ahead to Korn. Korn up the right-hand side. Keach calling for it up front. Korn takes it all the way around, back up to Austin. Austin will send one, deflected by Keach, right up front, back to Neal. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Lakers will steal that one. Now up the left-hand side, poked away by Keach. Over to Korn. Korn to Neal. Neal gets checked. Down he goes. Loses his twig. Lakers will get it. They'll cross ice. Now break out into the middle. Austin will send them wide. Peels back for a little time and space. They got a line change on. 5-on-1. Dillon will come away with it. Now the Mavericks will get a line change. Here come the Lakers up the left-hand side. Quick shot right into the glove of Bernard.
Changed lines up. Yeah. Okay.
So let's see who's on this one. This has got Lee out there. I saw Crook. And Boritz out there. Brooks will send it around trying to get it to Lee. Now this is McDaniels will grab it. Gets pinched up against the boards. Crawford's right there. They'll go D to D. And now here come the Lakers the other way. Loose puck. That'll come towards Cassidy. He'll tie him up off into the corner. Will get poked by Bernard. Now comes back out front to Cassidy. Tries to get it to Lee. Right into the Mavericks bench. Face off neutral ice. That was McDaniels up on the forward line there. We had 3 defensemen out there or whatever. Let's see, who do we got out there now? They're switching some things up. Face-off comes to the Lakers. Campbell couldn't get a hold of it. Dump back into the Maverick zone. Van Voorst will look over his shoulder. Down he goes. Up ahead to Crook. Crook will backhand it over to Lee. Lee will take a shot. Save by the Lakers. Let's see, that's number 30, so that's Wigleiter. Van Voorst is off to the bench. He's slow getting over there. They'll take a look at him. Here come the Lakers the other way. Poked away by Campbell. Polson will check it off the backboard. Back up ahead to Crook. He'll take a big slapper wide left of the net. Polson sends one back high and into the glass. And now up and out of play. Norman Polson and Baumgart will be out there on the forward line. Austin and Van Meer out on the defense. Austin to the left, Van Meer to the right. Face-off comes to Baumgart. Can't hold it in. Comes to Austin in the neutral zone. Over to Van Meer. Chips it off the glass. Baumgart trying to kick it into the zone. And now we're going to get an offsides. Face-off comes back. Austin will race after it, slaps at it. Now it's dumped into the Mav zone, delayed offsides. Van Meer will come over, get it near side. Trying to get it to Baumgart. He'll chip it ahead. Trying to get it to Polson. Drop back down. Now Norman will chase after it. Lakers will get to it D to D. Slaps it into neutral ice. Dump back in by Polson. Back behind the net. Chipped high up in the air. Van Meer will slap it down. Kicked out in the neutral zone. Now race for the puck. Lakers will get there first. Backhands it down into the Mav zone. Austin will chase after it. He'll backhand it over to Van Meer. Van Meer will send it back over to Austin. He'll send it around the corner. Nobody there. Lakers will grab this one. Brings it up high. Backhander goes wide of the net. Far side. This will be Nicholson. And Norman battling for it. Lakers come away now to Austin. Austin will slap it. Well, thought there was glass there where the banner was hanging down. Nothing there, and it goes out of play. Face-off will be in the Mav zone. McDaniels bore it. And McAfee in there. That'll come to Borrett. He'll slap it up in the air out in the neutral zone. Nicholson will give chase. Now they'll bring it near side. Back to Borrett. Dumps it down into the Lakers zone. Nicholson will chase after it. Tried to backhand it to McAfee. Loose puck right at the feet. Nicholson comes away. Slaps it off the boards back into the corner. McAfee over there. Can't get to it. Lakers will dump it into the Mav zone. Back behind the net. This will be McDaniels. Sends it up to Nicholson. Right to McAfee.
Come on, boys.
Right at everybody's feet. Trickles out in the neutral zone. Now McAfee will send it over to McDaniels. He'll lose it on a steal by the Lakers. Up the right-hand side. Cassidy will keep him wide. Now dumped into the corner. Cassidy's there. Backhands it to McAfee. McAfee to Nicholson. Tries to cross ice to Borrett. Stolen by the Lakers. Glove by Bernard. Can't get a hold of it. Rebound goes wide. Now kicked out to neutral ice. Corrin will chase after it. Up in the air. There's Neal over there. Holds it in up against the wall. Corrin and Neal digging. Neal keeps battling for it. Now it's kicked out by the Lakers. That'll come all the way back to Van Voorst. Looks like he's fine. Back into the game. Crosses the red line, dumps it down into the corner, back behind the net, chases after the puck, grabs his own pass, looking to center it. Now he'll just whip one just wide left of the net. Over into the corner, this will be Campbell, gets it over to Corin. Now pinned up against the corner, Corin will come away with it, tries to get it to Neal, that's blocked away by the Lakers out in the neutral zone. Back into the Lakers zone. Neal will chase after him now. Quick outlet pass. Oh, and he had a lot of room to skate, but didn't even look. Backhanded it into the Mav zone. Bernard will chip it around the boards over towards Corin. Corin will try to get it over here to Keish. Keish will get it to Neal. Neal will drop it. Keish was going to the bench. Oh, big hit by Corin right in the center of the ice. And they're going to get him for roughing. Oh, that was shoulder to shoulder. Not sure about that one. So Lakers will go to the power play. Ref's not even going to listen to Cole ask questions.
Yeah, that's the one here in front of us. Yeah. So I remember his Velcro on the back of his.
Campbell Lee. They're in there. Lakers win the face-off. Crook is in there and trying to figure out who's down low. Lee and Crook are the forwards. Oh, that's Van Voorst down there. Van Voorst. Drop pass by the Lakers left side. Campbell will try to work at it. Now they'll bring it up high. There's Crooks right there trying to tip at it. Shot deflected, goes behind the net. Lee will clear it. Uh-oh, look out. Crooks is back here. Crooks is going to get to it. Back behind the net. Comes around forward. Brings it back in the neutral zone. Now crossed ice over to Polson. Polson will take it in. He'll drop it back, trying to kill off some time. Right back to Bernard. Now it's Van Meer behind the net over to Austin. Austin off the boards over here to Polson. Polson will sling it back out in the neutral zone. Crook will chase after it. They'll go D to D. Cross ice up the right-hand side by the Lakers. They'll bring it into the Mav zone around Austin. Back to the middle around Polson. Saved by Bernard. Still loose. Saved by Bernard again. And now they're going to blow it dead. I think they thought he was on top. Oh, and that came off. Face-off will be in the Mav zone. 29 seconds remaining on the Lakers power play. Mavs will switch it up. But we got 5. Somebody's got to come off. That'll be Polson coming off. Cassidy, McDaniel. Lee and Crawford in there. Face-off comes with the Lakers in the neutral zone. They'll go D to D. Crawford will continue to put some pressure on him. Now up the left-hand side. They'll peel back into their own zone. Cross ice over to the right-hand side. Lee will send them wide. McDaniels will send him down into the corner. Lee will chip at it, pops it up in the air, gets it out to neutral ice, backhands it, continues the pressure, now dumps it down into the corner. Lee will go after it, battling for the puck. Here comes Crawford. That's the end of the power play. Mavs are back to full strength. Stolen by Cassidy up against the boards. Brings it up high to Lee. Lee will send one just wide left of the net. As Baumgart was up there in the front. Backhander by Crawford, sends it back down low, stolen by the Lakers. McDaniels holds it in. Now Lee will come away with it. So that's Baumgart. Can't get it in. Cassidy slows it up, gets the steal. Backhands it, tries to get it over to Baumgart. Goes off to the far side. Cassidy will try to hold it in. Now it's Polson in there. Comes to McDaniels. McDaniels will get it into the Lakers zone. Lakers will try to clear it. Polson holds it in with a backhander down low. Baumgart backside of the net. They'll cycle it off to the far corner. Grabbed by Polson. Back over to Baumgart. Back to Polson right in the front. Can't get it to his forehand. Held in by Van Voorst. That was a delayed offside, so everybody had to get onside. Now it's back to the Mavs. Up ahead, Polson tried to get a hold of it, missed that one. That'll be an icing. 5:23 remaining in the first. No score. Face off in the Mavs zone. Grabbed by Campbell, chipped out by Polson off his skate, down into the Lakers zone. Backhander cleared back out to neutral ice. Norman tried to get to that when Lakers come away. They got a 2-on-1. Norman comes back, deflected by Van Voorst. Oh, off the skate of Norman. Great save by Bernard. Lakers up the right-hand side. Polson right there. Norman right there. Now comes to Van Voorst. He'll take it up the right-hand side. Being back check. Crosses the red line. Sends it down into the Lakers' corner. Board will chase after it. Back behind the net. Cleared over. That'll come to Campbell. Campbell up front. Deflected. Saved by Wagleitner. Cycled up. Van Voorst sends one. Another save by Wagleitner. Now Polson centers up front. Board. Oh, can't get it in. Nice look by Polson. Around the back of the net. Odd bounce right off the door. Right up front. Shot saved by Bernard. Now the backhander cleared out by the Lakers. And Campbell's going to get a penalty. Oh, and they're going to be offsetting.
1-1, yep.
So we'll skate 5-on-5 with this. So McAfee, Borat, and looks like Nicholson over there on the far side. Van Meer and Austin on the defense. They'll be eligible to come out about 1:45 or the first stoppage thereafter. Out in the neutral zone to Austin. Tries to cross ice over to Borat. Borat will chip it high up into the air, into the Lakers zone. They'll slap it down, and out they'll come the other way. Quick cross ice over to the left. Van Meer will send him wide. Pokes at it. Now it's loose in the corner. Van Meer will come away with it. Gets pressured up against the wall. McAfee comes in. He's doing some pushing. There's the bodies bumping into each other. Winner to the third place game. Blocked away by Austin. Austin will get it to McAfee. McAfee will send it up the ice. Lakers will get to it. Whip it around the boards hard. Up to the near side. In comes Corin, past Neal. There's Keish. Loose puck by the Lakers. They'll slam it off of Austin. Rebound saved by Bernard. Slap down. Corin will get to this one, then poke back away. This will be grabbed by Austin at the red line. Dumps it down into the Lakers zone. Lakers will get it behind the net. Cycle it over far corner. Now up the wall. Austin will hold it in. Comes right up front to Neal. Quick shot saved by Wagleitner. And a glove save by Bernard the other way. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Mavs zone. Face-off won by the Lakers. They'll send one right into the gut. Bernard. Cassidy's in there along with McDaniels on the defense. Cooks, Crawford, and Lee. That'll come to McDaniels. McDaniels up the left. Tries to get it to Crawford out in front of him. Now loose right at the red line. Crawford will finally send it down to the Lakers zone. Crooks will chase after it. Back behind the net, far corners. Lakers will get to it first. Lee with the forecheck. Gets a turnover to Crawford. Crawford to Crooks. He'll take a shot over the net. Lee's right there. Down he goes. Along with one of the Lakers, they'll try a quick outlet. That's going to be stolen by Cassidy. He'll send it into the Lakers zone. Lee will chase after him. Puts pressure on. Loose puck. Gets the steal off the back of the net. Shoots. Oh, save, rebound, shoots, and scores! Minnesota Mavericks goal!
There you go. Good job, boys.
Number 24, Cole Crawford. I think 19, Colton Crooks would get the assist on that, but everybody was touching that puck.
I know.
Wagleitner was getting toasted down there, and he come up with a lot of saves, but just couldn't come up with that last one. And Minnesota strikes first, 133. That'll empty out the penalty box also, so face-off comes to Polson. Can't get into the zone. Lakers will come back the other way. Around Campbell, loose back behind the net, and we're going to get a penalty. And we're going to get a slash. And the Lakers will go to the power play. Who was that? Campbell, I think? Yep, Campbell will go to the sin bin. 2 minutes for slashing.
Somebody's got to come off.
Norman and Polson in there. Looks like McDaniels. And can't see that far side.
Chad.
I only hear him once in a while.
Right? Yeah.
.118 remain the first, waiting for the penalty to get up on the board. Oh, Van Voorst is over there. Van Voorst and McDaniels on the defense. Polson and Norman will be the forwards, trying to kill off this penalty. 118 remaining the first. 1-0 Mavs on the Crawford goal. McDaniels goes to the center. Lakers win the faceoff. Up high to their D. Sends it back right winger. Now they'll look cross ice. Nice chip there by Polson. Gets it up in the glass. Lakers come away with it. Now they'll drop it for the D near side. Send it down to the left winger. Back up high. Back to the left winger. McDaniels right there. Sends it off to the corner. Lakers will cycle it back behind the net. Far corner. 47 seconds remaining in the period. Norman takes a swipe at it. Couldn't get to it. Now down low. Back up to the right winger. Norman's right there. Up high to the D. Back over to right wing. Norman stays on him. Lifts the stick, ties him up, can't cycle it out of the zone, up to the D. They'll come D to D near side, down into the wing. 29 seconds remaining. Cross ice up high to their D. Skates in, takes a shot, blocker saved by Bernard. Up to their D, 17 seconds remaining. Skates in, down low. Looking for that back door. Clogged up by the Mavs. Now they'll send one right into the glove of Bernard. Now Bernard will jump on top of it. 7.2 seconds remaining. Face off in the Mavs zone. They'll change it up. McAfee will come in. Looks like Borit, Van Meer, and Austin. Face off to Dillon, up the boards. Now it's Baumgart, 2-1 over to McAfee on it. Blocked. That's the end of the period. Not a very loud horn here, so the kids were still playing, but the period was over. After one, it's the Mavericks 1, the Lakers 0. Lakers will start the second, 42 seconds remaining on their power play. You got 11 logged in again, 11 faithful followers today for Mavericks hockey. Bernard plays his high school for Mancota. I think that's how you pronounce it. Off to the right. A couple other players we'll talk about. Andon Corin, Jackson Norman, and Jasper Nicholson play their high school for the Kansas City Jets. Luke Van Voorst plays for Sioux Falls, or at least last I heard. That's where he'll play again this year. Like what you see, take a look at their high school teams as they start back up in this fall. But hey, we got a couple more tournaments and still a few more games right here in Minnesota for this spring-summer team. Lakers will center it up front, past the one-timer, goes all the way down into the Lakers zone. That'll burn off a little more time, 20 seconds remaining. Crawford will put some pressure, comes right up in front of the net. They'll bring it out right side. Now cross ice, left side. Stolen by Crooks, he'll lose his edge. Lakers come away with it. 7 seconds remaining into the Mavericks zone. Van Meer will send him wide, pokes at it, sends it off into the corner. Crawford's right there, poked at by Austin. Now grabbed by Crawford, back out to neutralize. Mavs are to full strength. Lakers will come back the other way, up to the right, drop pass, takes a shot, deflected, goes wide of the net. Van Meer's over there, grabbed by Crook. Crook will come up the right-hand side. He's got Polson over here to the left, stays on side. Crook wide right, comes to the front. Save, loose puck up front. Lakers will grab at this one. Off into the corner. Now they'll send it up into the middle. The grab by Polson. Polson will skate in, takes a shot. Glove save, Wagleitner. They'll blow it dead, face off in the Lakers zone. Mavs will switch things up. McDaniel and Cassidy over here on the defense. Norman, Polson, and I didn't see who's over there on the right. Baumgard. Out into the neutral zone. Look out, we got a 2-on-1 the other way with the Lakers. Nice job by McDaniels taking away the pass, giving Bernard a clear view of that shot. It'll go right into his glove. They'll blow it dead, face off in the Mav zone. Saved by Bernard, grabbed by McDaniels. Gets it ahead to Baumgard. Baumgard will bring it in. Comes to the left, tries to center it, whiffs on the pass. Now he'll get it centered up front, but that's grabbed by the Lakers. They'll cycle it backwards, back behind the net. Chip it off the boards out in the neutral zone, right to McDaniels. McDaniels will send it right back into the Lakers zone. And Wagleitner will just jump on top of this one, blow it dead. We'll face it off in the Lakers zone. 13-12 remaining in the second. 1-0 Mavs. Campbell and Van Voorst on the defense. Polson will go right. Norman to the center. Baumgard to the left. Loose up front. Popped up in the air. Oh, just over the arm of Wagleitner. He loses his twig. So he's trying to defend with no stick. Now one of his defensemen hands him his stick. Now they'll swap up as the Lakers come the other way. Now stolen by Norman. Chipped up in the air, and that'll go out of play. One by the Mavs, can't get it cleared. Nicholson working over there. Lakers holding in right at the blue line, comes over near side. Van Voorst battling in the corner. Lakers will center it up front, comes right to Nicholson. Now the Mavs got a 3-on-2 the other way. Nicholson comes wide left, centers it, trying to get it to McAfee. Bounces off his stick. Lakers coming the other way. Now a foot race for the puck. Bort will get there first. And we're going to get an icing. Not sure what happened there. McAfee's going to get a penalty and go to the sin bin. Well, we got a minute. We'll talk about some other players. We got some folks from Ames here playing on this team. Cole Crawford, we mentioned him, number 24. Weston Borat, 44. Cayenne Baumgard, I think that's how you pronounce it, Cayenne. All from Ames, the Ames Flyers, just north of Des Moines. Oh, and Van Meer, he's from Ames also. At least that's what I've got written down. He's out here on defense, number 92. Dylan Austin. Looks like Corn and Neal will be out here to work on killing this penalty off. 12:04 remaining in the second, 1-0 Mavs. Face-off won by the Lakers up high. Shot wide. They were looking for that tip as they crossed through the middle of the zone. Now down low. Back up high to their right wing. Brings it up high to their D. Now they'll go D to D. Neal will come over there, scoot it down in case a shot was going. Now they'll bring it up right into the gutter, Bernard. Smothers that one up. They'll face it off once again over here in the Mavs zone. Mavs will switch up the whole line. Cassidy will come in along with McDaniels. Lee and Crawford. Crawford will come into center. Face-off will be grabbed by the Lakers up high. They'll go D to D far side. Now down to their winger. Back up high to their D. Back over to their left winger. Cassidy will scoot down to the knee, make him pass it. Goes back behind the net. Back up high to their right D. Back over to their right winger. Cycle it down into the corner to their center. Back up the wall to their winger. Down into the corner. McDaniel will come over high up to their D. Near side, back over to their winger. McDaniels is right there, poking at it. Now we'll send it off into the corner. Pinned up against the wall. 54 seconds remaining on the power play. Cycled up high. Crawford right there, now over to their winger. Bounces one off the shin guards of McDaniels. McDaniels will grab this one behind the net. And cleared by Lee. All the way down into the Lakers zone. The Lakers will grab it, kick it off the boards out in the neutral zone, way out in front of everybody. Oh! McDaniels went to dump it and bounced it right off of Lee. Now Van Voorst comes in. He'll put a body check in. Things are starting to get physical with these two teams. Van Voorst comes away with it. Now there's another shot and another shot. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and here we go. You take two cross checks in the back of the head, and you got to do something when the refs won't step into that. And out goes the Lakers. And they're going to send Van Voorst out too. Refs are talking about who all's involved in this. The one of them that was doing all the cross-checking, there should be a penalty still on that. At least in my thoughts. If that's what you stopped it for, there's got to be somebody that goes to the box. And the refs are telling them they need somebody to go into the box. There we go.
Yeah, you missed. You just missed a whole bunch. We just had 2 players ejected. What did you do? We had a whole brawl down in the corner here.
He went to the bar. He went to go get some beers.
He's still in the game.
Did you miss that?
You missed the whole thing.
You missed it?
Hey, it's on YouTube if you want to go back and watch it later. My boxing commentary is not as good as my hockey commentary, but there was some stuff that went on down in the corner. All right, we should be 4-on-4 for 11 seconds, and then the Mavs will go on a power play. And the Lakers still have 5, so that can't be right.
I think we even put a guy in the box.
11 seconds.
Yeah, that's the way it should have been.
Wasn't that a cross check they gave for 2 minutes? Should be a 4-on-4. They got a penalty. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now they're skating one off. So it will be 4-on-4 for 11 seconds, and then the Mavs will go to a power play. Let's see who we got out here. That's Crooks, Crawford, McDaniels, and I think that's Paulson over there on the right. Crook will win the faceoff, sends it up high to Crawford. Now he'll dump it over McDaniels' far side. Yes, that is Paulson over there, so McDaniels. And that's the end of the penalty. Mavs to the power play to McDaniels. Being back-checked by the Lakers. In comes Nicholson. Now they'll send it off far corner. Crook will grab this one up the left-hand side. Down into the Lakers zone. Pulls back. Sends one off the side of the net. Takes it around the backside. Got Crawford over here near side. He'll send it in the corner to Nicholson. Up high to Crawford. Across to McDaniels. Touch pass. Crooks. Shot goes wide hard. Right to Crawford. Back down low to Nicholson. Up front. Paulson will poke at it. He'll get it over to Crooks in the far corner. Backhanded in behind the net to Nicholson. Sends it up to Crooks on the far side. Brings it up to McDaniels at the blue line. Back to Crooks. Skates in. Takes a shot. Shoots and scores! Minnesota Mavericks goal! Number 19, Colton Crook. From number 10, Michael McDaniel. That's a power play goal. 9:02 remaining in the second. 2-0 Mavericks. McAfee, Nicholson, and who's that far side cat over there? Borrett. In on the forwards, Van Meer and Austin over here on the defense. Yeah, I thought the Lakers had too many players in the box. There we go. They pulled one of them out. What's Crawford going in for?
Still serving a penalty for the. There must be
Oh.
a 5 minute.
I got you. 5-on-5 skate. Lakers win the face-off. They'll send one. Bernard with the save. Goes off far corner. Borrett will backhand it. That'll go to Van Meer behind the net. Being pressured. Down he goes. Borrett over there. He'll cycle it back over to Nicholson in the corner. Now he'll try to clear it. Oh, McAfee was back here looking for that cherry pick, but they couldn't quite get it to him. And now we're going to get an offsides. And the ref's going to back McAfee out of there. Face off one down low. This will be Austin down in the corner. He'll backhand it over to Van Meer far side. Tries to chip it ahead to Borrett. Lakers will get the steal. Now Nicholson will clear it. Off the boards, out into the neutral zone. Borrett will chase after it. Lakers will get there. Here comes McAfee with a forecheck. Can't get to the puck. Now Borrett will get the check. Right to McAfee. Has it poked away. Oh, I thought we were going to have a chance there. Nice job by Borrett and McAfee working on that. Down into the corner. Pressured by the Mavs. Right to the feet of Nicholson. Popped up in the neutral zone. To the Lakers. They'll backhand it, go D to D far side. Off of McAfee. Chip down into the Mavs zone. Van Meer will chase after it, gets to it. Back behind the net. Chips it off the boards near side. McAfee will clear it out in the neutral zone to Paulson. Paulson will get it over to Nicholson. Nicholson will skate into the middle, trying to get to his forehand. Backhands it down low. This will be Paulson. Cross ice. Oh.
There you go. Here we go.
Right to Normie. Oh, couldn't get a handle on it. Goes off into the corners. He just skated off the bench and had a gimme right there in the front. Skates back into the middle. Now his shot goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. Baumgart battling for it. Comes away. Paulson will send it chipped away there by Wagleitner. Nice job by Baumgart, lifts a stick. Cassidy gets it right to Normie. Oh, nice save. Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful passing by the Mavs, but a great save by Wagleitner. They drawed the goalie up, sent it over to the right side, but Wagleitner quick to react and jumped on top of it. Neil Corin and Keach check in. Face off. Up, right over. Uh-oh. They had a cherry picker. And they couldn't get a clean shot off. Now to go to Keach over there on the right. Dumps it down into the Lakers zone. Neal will chase after it. Keach will battle for it. Lakers come away with it. Held in right-hand side by Cassidy. Now he'll send it down low. Lakers will get to it. Cycle it around the boards near side. Chipped out in the neutral zone, and that could be an icing. There, it's not going to be an icing, so Baumgart has to skate out and get to it. Now to Neal. Neal will backhand it, gets it to Keach. And Neal's going to go to the box. Crook tapped him on the head. He took a shot, didn't like it, gave him a shot back, and he's going to get a 2-minute roughing. So 6:12 remaining in the second. Lakers to the power play. Dillon's in there. Campbell's in there. It's like Crooks and McDaniels. Crooks will win it ahead out in the neutral zone. Lakers will grab it and have to get onside. Cross-ice pass loose right at the red line. They'll slap it back to their D. Now they'll cycle it in through the neutral zone into the Mavericks zone. Skates up, glove save, Bernard. He'll jump on top of that one. No, but somebody had to serve it because they kicked the two kids off the ice, so. Off the post on a quick shot by the Lakers. Cycled down low. McDaniel will work at it. Poulsen will come over. Lakers get to it in the corner. Now Poulsen grabs it. He'll sling that one all the way down into the Lakers zone. Wagleitner will grab it behind the net. Nicholson will come up. Make them think about it. Now they'll send it up the right-hand side. Nicholson will back check. Or up their left-hand side, I guess. Skates it in. Shot wide of the net. Comes over near side. Lakers will hold it in at the blue line. Send it back down towards the corner. Tip by Nicholson. Into the neutral zone off Poulsen. Everybody's going down. Losing sticks. Puck's under there somewhere. Now comes to Poulsen. Poulsen will tap it down into the Lakers zone. 45 seconds left on the power play. Austin to the bench. In comes Campbell. Pressured tap by Nicholson. Comes over near side. Now they'll send it up the right-hand side. McDaniels is right there. Campbell's right there. They'll squeeze it. Down low it goes. Held in right at the blue line. Glove saved by Bernard. Rebound. And now we got some more pushing and shoving going on. I'm not sure if that went in or not.
Oh, it was 19 again. 19 again. What did you say? Was that 19? That was 19. 19 again. What? Yeah, 19. You got it right. Yeah.
So the fighting participants, or at least the penalties from the fight, they've emptied the box. And Campbell will go join Neal for 17 seconds, and it'll be a 5-on-3, but that was no goal. So we'll stay 2-0. 4:28 remaining in the second. Oh, they called offsetting, so we'll skate 5-on-4. So the first whistle after 2:28, and we'll be able to get Campbell back. Baumgard, McDaniel, McAfee, and Van Meer's in there. Off the skate of McAfee. Down into the corner. McAfee will battle. McDaniels will battle. McDaniels will come over. Puts a big body check in. Now it's pinned up against the boards. Neal comes out of the box. Here comes Borst. Or Borit. And now McAfee's going to go to the box as he gave a little cross check in the back. And they'll call offsetting on this one. So McDaniels will stay in. And I think we'll be still should be a 5-on-5 as this is 2 offsettings, right? Nope, they're going to give somebody else. They're going to get a misconduct on this. So McAfee will get a misconduct. Jasper will go, Nicholson will go serve it. So that should leave it as a 5-on-4 power play for the Lakers. Oh, now they took McDaniels and he's gone. He's in the box too.
We're just gonna keep batting.
Why?
Oh, but they've kicked McDaniels out.
He's not. Yeah.
I was gonna say wrong kick. What the heck? They don't even know what they're doing.
What the hell?
They're just adding
I'm just looking for opportunities to keep.
So let's see here. We had one in there for offsetting. Nicholson went in there, I think, to serve a misconduct.
We're just gonna go ahead.
And then McDaniels and
Oh my God.
McAfee went in there. I'm not sure what the penalties are because nothing's up on the board yet. All said and done, it'll be a 4-on-3. So there'll be a lot of open skating ice with a bunch of players in the sin bin. Colson's out there, Cassidy's out there, and Aiden Lee is at center for the Mavs, or they're 3.
You know what you were doing.
Bad calls, relax.
So 4-on-3 for an undisclosed amount of time. Because we have no clue. There's nothing up on the board.
Right, and you're gonna trust her judgment.
So Nicholson wasn't on the ice, so he must be in there serving a misconduct, which would be a 2-and-10.
Oh, there's no way all those penalties are going up on the board.
No.
So McDaniels is up there for 2 minutes.
I don't even know if she's got it straight.
He's the only one up there, and it is a 4-on-3. So here we go. After it's all settled down, Aiden Lee with the face-off. That goes to Cassidy. He'll send it out into the neutral zone. Lakers will come back and grab it. 3:50 remaining in the second. 2-0 Mavs. They'll drop pass it. Colson stays right up there. Now up the right-hand side. Chip down into the Mavs zone. Cassidy will send it back out. Should be an offsides, and there it is. Late whistle, right call.
Outside.
Offsides, face-off in the neutral zone.
Actually, a complaint.
Lee will get it to Cassidy. Cassidy will backhand it down into the Lakers zone. Minute 33 remaining on the 4-on-3. Quick outlet pass. Here comes the Lakers. They'll get it around Cassidy. Skates in, shoots and scores. So at 3:19 remaining in the second, that's a power play goal cutting the deficit in half, and the Mavs now lead 2-1. McDaniels will come out. And now we'll be on a 4-on-4. Neal and Corin in there. Austin and Cassidy. Face-off one over to Austin. Austin will chip it up in the air. Neal will chase after it. Kicked into the Lakers zone. Now kick back out to neutralize. Cassidy will send it ahead to Neal. Can't get a hold of that one. Now the Lakers will go D to D near side. Corin will chase after it. Lakers will get to it near wall. Cross ice pass.
Get there, Cal.
Austin right there sends it up to their D.
He doesn't want to hit him. He doesn't want to get him in the box.
Chipped away by Austin. Can't get it cleared off the boards. Over to Corin. Corin will get it ahead to Neal. Neal will send it down into the Lakers zone. Lakers will get to it off hard behind the boards, or behind the net. Neal keeps forcing, tries to get the turnover. Kicked out into the middle of the ice, grabbed by the Lakers. Now they'll send it over left-hand side, bring it into the Mavs zone. Kicked up in the air. Oh, tipped off of Austin, saved by Bernard. Corin will chase after it, right at the feet of the refs. He'll keep battling for it. Now, here comes Corin. He'll bring it wide left. Skates in, pulls back to the middle. Cassidy with a shot, shoots and scores! Minnesota Mavericks goal! Number 26, Blake Cassidy. From number 2, Andon Corin. And with 2:04 remaining in the second, 3-1 Mavs. Now the Lakers will go to the power play, but no time on the clock, so we really have no idea how long. A minute, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's still 4-on-4.
Oh, it's still 4-on-4.
I
Well,
think it's going to be 4-on-4, but till 1:56 is what I...
okay, so it'll say 4-on-4.
It'll still be 4-on-4 for another 8 seconds.
First whistle, he said, so.
Well, not when it's 4-on-4.
Shouldn't be. They should both come out at the same time, right?
I think that's what they go.
What?
Face-off comes to
Because
Van Meer. He'll
4-on-4,
chip it off the
out.
boards towards Crawford. Lakers with the steal. Now it pops back out in the neutral zone. They'll have to get on side. Now they'll send it down in their own zone. Crawford's going to chase after
I
him.
don't know nothing. Yeah, we're in the stadium.
Back through the middle of the house. Up into the neutral zone. Down into the Mavs zone. And they lost track of the puck. Lakers fans are yelling, but the ref couldn't see it. I understand. He thought Bernard was on top of it. Face-off will be in the Mavs zone. And now everybody's out except for McAfee. So it should go to a 5-on-5 skate. And it will. Okay. Back to regular hockey here. Quick shot. Deflecting, goes up high. Van Meer will chase after it. Crooks is over there also. Crook will send it behind the back of the net. Battles for it in the corner, comes away with it, peels back, and here we go. Crook will bring it up the left. He's got Poulsen, cycles to the middle. Crook in, takes a shot, goes up over the blocker. All the way to the far side. This will be grabbed by Campbell. Campbell will cycle it back in, grabbed by Crook right at the blue line. Crook will bring it in left-hand side. Back check, stolen by the Lakers. Now they'll send it off to the far side of the ice. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty on Crook. So Lakers will go to the power play with 59.7 seconds remaining in the second.
I don't know.
Lee and Board are in there. Cassidy and Campbell. Lakers the face-off win. Bernard with the save. Cassidy will try to clear it. Goes up the board. The Lakers will hold it in. Lee stopped that one momentarily. Now poked away by Cassidy. Held in by the Lakers at the blue line. Sends it back down low. This will go behind the net. Now they'll cycle it over to their left winger. Skates in back behind the net. Look to centered up front. Mavs can't get it cleared. He'll come D to D near side. Takes a shot. Blocked up front. Grabbed by Cassidy. Cassidy will backhand it. Can't get it cleared. Comes right back to Cassidy. Now he'll clear it down into the Lakers zone. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Wagleitner will grab that one. Now it'll be cycled over here right side. Cross ice pass by the Lakers.
Skate!
Up the left-hand side. Skates in. Takes a shot off the top of the post, and that goes out of play. .8 seconds remaining. 18 folks now logged in and watching this little hockey brouhaha. Van Meer and Austin. Baumgart and Norman in there. Norman will win it back towards Van Meer. He'll slap it hard off the boards, trying to clear it. Out into the neutral zone. 2-1. Baumgart will chase after it. Nice forecheck. Can't get to it, and that's the end of the period.
That was a long period.
That was a very long period. We've been online for 62 minutes. The game clock is 45, and we still got another period to go. So we head to the third. Mavericks leading 3-1. Lakers are on the power play for another minute as we begin the third period.
Well, because on 3 penalties, you get ejected. So he thought Mikey had 3 penalties. Right. That's why Cole was like, what are you doing?
He had the background on. They still
Oh, yeah.
were doing other stuff. I'm not the person.
All right, Bernard will head back to our left. Wagleitner off to the right for the Lakers. Caffey into the sin bin for another minute. Or no, he's in there for a while. He's still serving his 2 and 10. I don't know when he comes out. Crook goes in there for another minute. Norman and Baumgart on the forward line. McDaniels and Van Meer on the defense, trying to kill off this final minute of the power play. Ooh, it's a hot one in here. Lakers with a face-off win. They'll bring it to their D. Now send it D to D right-hand side. Back D to D on the left. They'll skate it in. Baumgart right there puts a body on it. Now they'll cycle it up high, back down low. Tried to go to cross ice to the back door. Norman will get it. Now Norman comes up the left. Skates to the middle. Loses the puck.
That's a chip. That's a chip.
Down he goes. No call on that. Look out. Now we're going to get an icing. Face-off will come back to the Lakers zone.
When the guy falls down, that's called a trip.
Right? Polson and Crawford will check in. McDaniel and Van Meer stay on the defense. 28 seconds remaining on the power play. Tied up at the dot. Lakers come away with it. Now they'll cycle behind the net. Back over far side in the corner. Back D to D near side. Off the skate of Polson, but can't get a hold of it. Comes over far side. Polson will chase after. Lakers will cycle back. They'll come D to D near side. Cross ice, right-hand side. They'll bring it in. Big slapper. Bernard with the save. Grabbed by McDaniels. That's the end of the power play. Mavericks are back to full strength. In comes Nicholson. To Crawford. He'll send it up. That could be an icing. Arms in the air, and icing will be called. We'll face it off in the Mav zone. 13:47 remaining in the game. 3-1 Mavs. Austin and Cassidy will check in on the defense. Polson, Nicholson, and Crawford will stay out on the forward line. One to Cassidy, chopped up in the air into the neutral zone. Come D to D. Crawford tried to grab that one. Nicholson almost gets a steal. Polson stays on it. That'll go to Crawford. Crawford can't get it to Polson. Lakers will come away with it. Nicholson will come over near side. Up the left-hand side, it goes right to the feet of Cassidy. To Polson, now back to Cassidy. Cassidy will bring it into the Lakers zone. He'll take a shot, deflecting, goes wide right. Austin tied up against the wall. Lakers come away with it. Now they'll bring it near side. Drop pass. Polson's right there. Now stolen by Cassidy. He'll chip it off the glass down into the Lakers zone. Nicholson will chase after it. Slaps at it. Comes away with it behind the net. Tries the Michigan. Can't get it in. Net came off. Bounced off the bar anyways. That one was close. I don't know if they'd have counted it or not. But... All right, in comes Keach, Neal, and Corin. Austin and Cassidy will stay out there on the defense. Neal to center, sends it down into the corner. Lakers will get to it. Now it comes back to Neal. Tries to cycle it down low to Corin. He takes a shot in the head. Now the Lakers will come away up the left-hand side. Takes a shot right into the glove of Bernard. Mavs will lead the forwards out there as they got fresh legs. In comes McDaniel and who is that, Campbell? Yeah, Campbell. Face off one over to Campbell. He'll chip it off the glass out in the neutral zone. Keach will chase after it. Lakers come away with it. Chip down into the Mav zone. This will come to McDaniels. Protecting it with the body up the right, left-hand side. Now he'll come to the middle. Neal will stay onside. McDaniels take a shot. Saved by Wagleitner. Comes right to Neal.
Keep it deep, boys.
Backhand over to Keach. Sent up high to Neal. Now Neal will backhand it behind the net. Lakers will grab this one. Saved by Bernard. And now he'll just jump on top of it as he lost his stick anyways. Face-off will be in the Mav zone with 11:57 remaining in the game. 3-1 Mavericks. Campbell and McDaniels will stay in there. We got Crook, Lee, and is that Baumgartner or Borat? Borat. Off into the far corner. Borat will send it up the glass right to Campbell. Campbell will bounce it off the board, cycling it low. This will be grabbed by Crook. Crook will wheel around the back of the net, up the left-hand side. Now across ice over to Lee. Lee will skate in, takes a shot. Wagleitner with a save. Rebound Campbell. Wagleitner with another save. Now it's into the corner. Lee will grab this one. Lakers come away with it. Looking now, they'll try to cross ice right to the feet of Crook. Crook can't get it into the zone. Loose puck at neutral. Campbell will go after that one. Puck goes high up into the netting. They'll blow it dead and face off, I think, will be at neutral ice. They'll switch it up. Let's see here. We got Norman, Neal, and Baumgard. Van Meer and Austin. Face-off comes to Austin. Loose puck. Now at the red line. Grabbed by the Lakers. Off the save to Van Meer. Kick down into the Mav zone. Van Meer will try to send it up the boards. Now it comes to Norman. Loose puck. Grabbed by Austin. Back behind the net. Baumgard right there on the left-hand side. Tries to get it to Norman. Now the Lakers will bring it into the Mav zone. Austin sends them wide. There's Norman over there. Loose puck up against the wall. Now down into the corner. Grabbed by the Lakers. Austin puts a body on it. Cycled back around, down low. Now Norman puts a big hit on. Loose puck grabbed by Austin. Sent up the boards. That's going to be an icing. Five fresh legs for the Mavericks. 10:22 remain in the game. 3-1 Mavericks. Polson, Nicholson, Crawford in there. Cassidy and McDaniel. McDaniel comes away with the face-off. Loses it in the corner. Now regains control down low. Being pressured, loose puck, poked away, now it come near side. This will be Crawford, cycling it up the boards, held in by the Lakers. Deflected, goes wide of the net. Pass a stick of Nicholson. Shot goes wide, comes over near side to Cassidy. Cassidy will get it up. Can't get a hold of it by Crawford. Now they'll go D to D far side, cycling it up the boards, out into the Mav zone. This will be grabbed by McDaniel. He'll peel back behind Bernard. Up the left-hand side. Back behind the net, near side. Cassidy will step up, holds it in, down into the corner. Nicholson will chase after it. Stays on top of it, back behind the net, goes to Crawford. He'll peel back, comes right to Nicholson. He'll bounce it off of Crawford. Crawford will grab it behind the net. Brings it up near side. Sends one up front off the backhander, grabs it right up front. Nicholson can't get it in. Grabbed by the Lakers down low. Now they'll sauce one high up in the air. Cassidy will grab it, takes a big slapper, goes wide right. Nice job by McDaniels. He slapped that one down, sends it back into the Lakers zone. Cassidy will chase after it. And he'll almost gets the steal down in the corner. Loose puck comes to Cassidy. Now stolen by the Lakers up the left-hand side. Cassidy staying on it. Now Corin will slap at it. He'll get it back down into the Lakers zone. He'll put a body check on. Keach is in there, holds it in right at the blue line. Nope, they're going to get a delayed offsides. Looked like he was at the back end of the blue line. His angle looked like he might have been out, but he wasn't. That'll come over to Campbell. Back behind the net. He'll cycle it back behind the net over to Austin. Austin will get it ahead, trying to get it to Neal. Back behind him, takes a shot right off the top of the glove into the netting. And will face it off in the Mav zone. Campbell and Austin will stay in on the defense. Borat, Lee, and Crook will come in on the forwards. 8:05 remain in the game, 3-1 Mavs. Off to the far side towards Campbell. Campbell can't get it cleared. Popped off of Lee's stick. Now to come to Austin. Austin will send it out in the neutral zone. Lakers will gain control of the puck. Now Austin will step up, cycle it backwards to Lee. Lee's got some time and space. Gets tied up, stolen by the Lakers. Boy, and the ref is eyeing him. He was chirping back, and the ref just kept watching it. He's going to get 2 minutes for roughing. Power play, Minnesota Mavericks. Leading 3-1 with 7:41 remaining in the game. Crook, Crawford, and Nicholson will be in there, along with Polson and McDaniel. Crook will go to the defense. No, he won't. Crawford will. Face off from Polson to Crook. And that shot goes off high up into the netting. Another face off in the Lakers zone. So Crawford and McDaniels on the defense. Nicholson goes left. Polson to the center. Crook to the right. Polson wins it down in the corner. Crook will go battle for it. Lakers try to clear it. Comes right to McDaniel. He'll take a shot. Leitner with the save. Nicholson right there for the rebound if he would have come off. Polson will win it back to McDaniels. He'll take another shot. Oh, right off the shin guards of one of the Lakers. Now they'll clear it down to the Mav zone. Another missed trip. Crooks will come away with it. Now Crooks up the right-hand side with some speed. Takes it down into the Lakers zone. Sends it down back behind the net. Will chase after it. Nicholson up front. Polson to the backside of the net. Now a cycle up front. They try to get it to Crook. Blocked by the Lakers and sent back into the neutral zone. This will be McDaniels grabbing this one. McDaniels in. Drops it for Nicholson. That's deflected out in the neutral zone. Mavericks will have to get back on side. Over to Polson up against the wall. We'll send it down into the corner. Nicholson will go battle for it. It's still loose. Polson will go looking for it. It's right at the feet of Nicholson. 45 seconds remaining on the Mavs power play. Comes up high to McDaniels. McDaniels will peel around. Sends it over. Try to get it to Crook.
Stay with it.
Sent up the boards. McDaniels can't hold that one in. It takes an odd bounce off the metal dividers down into the Mav zone. 25 seconds remaining. Up ahead to Polson. Polson will send it into the Lakers zone. Here comes McAfee. Can't get to that one. Now we're going to get cleared all the way to Bernard. This will be grabbed by Crook with 15 seconds remaining. Crook back up the middle. Now he'll come to the right, to his backhand, back to his forehand, to his backhand. Takes it down low, poked away by Wagleitner.
Stay with it.
Now chipped out into the Mavs, or the neutral zone. Grabbed by Campbell. He'll take a shot. Wagleitner with a save. Norman with a forecheck, loose puck. And the Lakers are back to full strength. Cassidy will get that strip as they lost the stick right off the feet of the refs. Down into the corner, that's Norman. Now grabbed by Cassidy. He's got McAfee up here on the right-hand side. Pokes it ahead towards Norman. Comes over near side. Chips it ahead to Baumgart. Out into the neutral zone. This will be Campbell. 4:57 remaining. Stolen by the Lakers. Up the left-hand side. Backhanded blocked by Cassidy. Now saved by Bernard. Cassidy trying to get it cleared right at the blue line.
The net was off.
They'll blow it dead, net off the line. Face-off will be in the Mav zone. In comes Neal. Campbell and Cassidy will stay out there on the defense. Corrin will check in, along with, I believe this should be Keach, and it will be. Neal will take the face-off. Tied up at the dot. Lakers coming with it. Saved by Bernard. Cleared by Keach into the zone. Now to go to quick shot. Neal gets it deflected, goes off into the corner. Neal races over. Cassidy holds it in off a skate, pops out right to Neal. He'll lose it. Corrin will slap it back down into the Lakers zone as everybody gets back on side. Grabbed by the Lakers behind the net. Cross ice pass, that's going to be an icing. 4:02 remaining in the game. Lakers trailing 3-1 to the Mavs.
Icing brought to you by the blue line.
No, offside is brought to you by the blue line.
That's all right. Icing's brought to us by who?
Well, it used to be Casey Cryo, but I guess we didn't advertise enough. They went out of business. Neal will send it down into the corner. Corrin will chase after it. Lakers get there first. Try to clear it. Keach holds that one up. Now comes to Corrin. Corrin will lose it up front. Lakers grab this puck up the right-hand side off the boards. Held in by Austin. Comes over near side. Lakers up the left-hand side. Van Meer right there. Now Neal will chip it off the boards up ahead to Corin. Back into the Mavs zone. This will be Dylan Austin grabbing this one back behind the net. Right-hand side to Corin. Tried to chip one touch pass. Couldn't get a hold of it. Now it'll be Crook. Crook will pop it up in the air. Lakers slap it back into the Mavs zone. Round Van Meer. Skates in left. Off the side of the netting. Borit's over there. Lakers grab it. Big check by Crook. Borit comes away with it. There's Neal. Neal wasn't looking for it. Race for the puck. Neal will poke at it. Wagleitner will get there first. Now stolen by Borit. Neal will go to the bench. Lakers regain control. Bernard with the save. Van Meer sends it behind the net. Off the top of the glove, over to the far side. Van Meer, up. And Bernard fell down and knocked the net off. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Mavericks zone with 2:43 remaining in the game. Line change for the Mavs. Nicholson, Polson, McDaniel, Cassidy, and Crawford. Face-off comes to Nicholson. Can't get it cleared out of the zone. McDaniel backhanded down low. Grabbed by the Lakers in the corner. Goes off to Nicholson. He'll be back checked there by the Lakers. And goes down in the corner. Polson will hit it hard off the boards. Wraps it around. This will go out into the neutral zone. They'll go D to D far side. Up the boards, nobody there. Now grabbed by Nicholson. Oh boy. 2:05 remain in the game. Mavs leading 3-1. Two Mavs players go to the sin bin. One for the Lakers. And one of the Lakers players is John from the sin bin over to either the Mavs bench or the Mavs penalty box. The refs opened up the door, told him to be quiet, I guess. We got Cassidy over here working on his edge work. Face-off will be in the Mavs zone. 2:05 remaining in the game. 3-1 Mavs. So I think we got one's offsetting, and then we got a 2 minutes. So it's either a 5-on-4 or it should be a 4-on-3, but it can't be a 5-on-3. There we go. It'll be a 5-on-4 power play for the Lakers. 2:05 remaining, 2 minutes on the penalty. Norman's in there, Crawford, Campbell, and Cassidy. Norman will win it off the side. Cassidy will backhand it. Can't get it cleared. Lakers with a shot. Glove save by Bernard. Face off in the Mavs zone once again with 2 minutes left on the clock. Down in the corner, Campbell will grab this one. Back behind the net, hard off the glass, out into the neutral zone, all the way down into the Lakers zone. Cross-ice pass by the Lakers. Norman's right there. Crawford's right here. Now they'll bring it up the right-hand side. Norman's right there. We'll poke at it. They'll cycle it back. Norman pokes at it again. Quick shot deflected right off Crawford. Up into the air. Can't get it cleared. Held in right at the blue line. Right up front. Saved by Bernard. Goes off into the net. And a big body check off that shot by Crawford. And now here we go again. Number 19 seems to be involved every time for the Lakers. I think it was just a big body check right on the shot.
Learn how to play the game.
Oh, and they gave Norman a penalty. They gave one. I think this is offsetting because somebody for the Lakers went in.
She's coming. Hey, right there.
She's on the bench. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's the medic.
That doesn't look like a medic.
There's the medic. That's the medic.
My
I
feet.
was gonna say high school still.
It was Norman. The refs didn't even see anything first of all because they didn't see the guy going up there. They didn't see Jack Brown. Do your job. You've had 10 power plays. What are you talking about?
So now we can get the parents out here.
I think they voted on it.
All right, 121 remaining in the game. Three to 1 Mavs. Lakers are on the power play for another minute 17. And I believe they have some offsettings that went on after that. So they did not call Norman for a penalty on that hit. But afterwards he got checked and they had some extracurriculars that went on, so they sent them both to the box. Cassidy steals Bernard's water bottle. Bernard gets it back, says, I don't think so.
She's like, just roll. Get her.
Face-off will be down here in the Mav zone once we get this thing back underway. 121 remaining in this final game of the round robin. Okay, so it will be a 5-on-4 power play. And they have pulled the goalie, so it'll be 6-on-4 face-off down here in the Mavs zone. Empty net for the Lakers. Campbell's in there along with Cassidy. Crook will send it, goes wide right. That's Borid over there is the other one, I believe. Lakers will grab this one behind the empty net. 6-on-4. Crook will come up forward. Now the Lakers will bring it past Crawford. Campbell will send them wide, down behind the net. 1 minute remaining. Brings it up high to their defense, sends it up front. Cassidy will send it right to Crook. He takes a big old slapper, and that's a short-handed empty net goal. And they kept the running clock from time. I don't think they realize the running clock is going. 24 seconds left. It's 4-1 Mavs.
Game over. They're running the clock.
They're running the clock. They're not going to face it off with a 4-1 lead. Yep. Probably because of the time that this thing's been going on. We've been on live for an hour and a half. And the refs are going to say off the ice. No handshakes even on this one. And that's the way this one ends. So final score, Mavs 4, Lakers 1. Mavs will be off to the third place game tomorrow. Or to play whoever finished second in the other pool. That game time will be, I believe, 12 o'clock. So third place game, Mavs are in it. We'll see who we play later, but 12 o'clock tomorrow will be our next game. Thanks for joining us on this long one, and we'll see you tomorrow.